Hello guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to build a decent sized family house, the exterior of it. I'm going to do a separate interior tutorial. So you're going to need move objects on. This allows you to place objects wherever you want. It's very useful. So as you see, my lot is very uneven and without foundation, the best way to fix it is to level terrain, or to flatten the lot, which is what I did. It's not going to look so sharp later on. You're going to want to smooth that out, but not at the moment. So this is my lot. As you can see, the people living here will have quite nice views. So I've seen so many people make this mistake when they get lazy. They say, well, this is a house, right? It's got a door, it's got a roof, it's got 2 floors, it's a house. This is not a house. Would you actually live in a cardboard box like that? It can be alright on some circumstances, that sort of thing, but don't do it if you're trying to make a nice house. Another thing I'll say is do not use auto roof. You're going to want to turn that off, remove all roofs and start again, because it looks truly awful. So, I'm going to start again with the ugly box shape. Do not use create a simple room. You want to do it just doing the drag along, because otherwise it's going to look very bad. So you're going to want to edit the shape. So here I added a little foyer, and I also added a turret. I had to cut some of this out because it took me forever to make. Made so many mistakes. And here I built a little extension. This is what I imagine would probably be the laundry room, something like that. So now it's a bit more interesting. Oh yes, I also added a little garage, whatever you want to call it. And I did make a tiny mistake with the shape, but I'll fix that later. So now you can see the house is a little more interesting. It's not just a boring box. I'll make it better. As you'll see at the end, if you skip to the end and then look back, it looks a lot better. So a thing you want to do, this is especially useful for placing windows, is you want to do the floor plan. And I decided, apart from the bathroom, to make this like an open plan, because it sometimes looks a lot better. So here I am building the top floor, and in the end I added 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and so I had 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on this floor. I mean, with the turret you could do anything with it, but I decided in my mind I was going to make it a sort of looking out area, because it's got a really lovely view. And here you're going to want to do some roof. It will take you a lot of times to get it right. So the best roof that I usually use is the hip roof, I think its name is. Yes, and I use the flat roof on the garage, whatever you want to call it. So obviously you can see that the roof isn't a very nice colour. I'm going to fix that. I do like the grey roof colour, and I think that's the one I used. Yeah, make sure you don't have bits that aren't covered by the roof, because then imagine when the seasons comes out, you're going to get rain. So yeah, I make the roof a nice colour, and I decided to go for a stone theme because I think that makes them look a lot nicer. Although usually for a family home I'd probably use a ready brick, but since it was on a hill it's quite a private place. So now I'm just adding doors, which I wouldn't recommend until you've actually done some of the inside. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing windows until you've done the inside, but at this circumstance, it's quite a good idea. So this is why I told you to do the floor plan, because then you can see where the windows would go. And I've decided I think I might have a bit of a beach theme when I furnish this house. So that's why I've got little windows. Yeah, and remember, the hall is just as important, so you're going to need some windows, because otherwise it would be really boring. Okay, so that's the master bedroom done, I think. Yeah, you don't want the flowery ones, because they're really weird themes. Make sure you choose the right window, so it's not as important on the top floor as the bottom floor, I'd say. On the bottom floor, make sure you don't add the really big windows, because they will look awful. Apart from the bay window maybe, but yes. And doesn't that look like a nice looking out area? That little place. I loved it. And I think you might want to use the spiral stairs from Generations flat. So yeah, I'm just furnishing it a bit. Yeah, I did actually break my own rule there, have the floor windows, but I do actually add a little fence, so you don't have to worry about it as much. So isn't this like a nice house? Yeah, make sure you still add windows on the bottom, otherwise it's going to look awful. Yeah, and I added a little door, the French sliding doors, or some sort of doors. Okay, so a point I'm going to make in a minute is terrain paints. So I think I'm going to cut this out, because it took me forever. And you're going to want to move the mailbox and stuff in place. Okay, so terrain paints are also quite important. Yeah, you want to soften the terrain, don't make it all sticky uppy, because that's not what you'd have. And I'm trying to lower it a bit for the drive there. Obviously they don't use the drive, but you may as well just put it in there. If you were downloading this from the exchange and you just put it on a regular lot, one thing I'd say is make sure you level the terrain and then make it as sticky uppy as you please. So another point about terrain paints here, make sure you find the right one, and I did a little pathway. You might want to go back and tidy them up a bit. Yes, I found gravel here. And this is for the driveway. Yeah, you might want to go back and tidy it up a bit after you've done it. I don't think I used the right grass. Okay, now I've done it. So that's sort of the front. I'm going to improve it in a minute. Yeah, buy a bug sheet. It's great for furniture, but don't use it all the time, because sometimes it will not work and create glitches and stuff. So this is my little patio area. I kind of liked that. And I added a bit of furniture around the back. So yeah, I did a picket fence. I'm going to cut this bit out. It took me ages. And yeah, I decided to add a little vegetable fruit garden, because I thought that would be cute. I'm sure your grandparents have an allotment or something, mine do. And yeah, with the bug sheet you might want to add some vegetables already, but I added some sunflowers just in the background. And yeah, I added a little tree house as well. I'm not sure I even added a proper tree in the end, I just added a little tree house. and a little laundry thing, so you can watch your laundry drying if you're doing like the delicates or something. And every house has got to have a trampoline, right? And some little swing sets I decided. So I think this would be for a family of like 2 to 3 kids, maybe. And then like parents. Though in the turret you could add a little bedroom, so if you wanted 4 or 5 kids. So this is my little outdoor eating area. I did try to use as much base game as I could, but some of it didn't exactly look good, so I had to sort of do that. Yeah, so this wouldn't be usable at the moment. You might have to find a usable way of doing it with, if you turn off the move objects on. And yeah, I added some little lights. I didn't actually find the patio light, so I did the little candle ones, which I thought was really cute. See, look at that at night. So yeah, I added a little dirt under the trampoline and the swings, just to make it a bit more realistic. And I added a little bench outside because I thought that would be so cute. And just a little bench. And some lights there. Now I am actually going to do some landscaping in a bit, so bear with me on that one. So yeah. Another important thing is make sure you don't have plants that are too big, but don't do ones that are too small either. Oh yeah, I was wondering about that plant because I don't even have lunar lakes, but somehow that's in my inventory. Gosh. Yes, I'm doing a little bit of plants. I could have done it a bit better, but I was working on a time limit. So yeah, I'm just planting some little bushes and stuff. So yeah, this is my house. I was pretty proud of it at the end, and the next video I'm going to do is one of the furnishings inside this house. So thank you for watching, hope this helps.